Good morning. It's not really morning, it's noontime. 12:05 to be exact. And I went to my doctor's appointment and I'm quite disappointed. Well, yes and no. In September, she said the scale showed me at 218, and today the scale showed me at 198. So she said, whatever you're doing, it's working. But I thought I was 190 according to the exercise scale. It's so bizarre. I got on it about over a week ago when I did the exercise room video, and I was 198 then. And then I went on it more recently, and it dropped down to 190. So clearly it's not working right. And I can tell. I can tell when I lose weight. I can tell by the puffiness of my stomach, which is very puffy. I can tell by the roundness in my face, which I feel is still very round. And, I got that stuff going. Losing weight is so hard. I starve myself and not really. What did I eat yesterday? Let's go over it. I made these, what I call Weight Watchers pancakes. Like, it's 0 points if you're on Weight Watchers, and it is eggs and a banana, which you kind of cream together and make these bizarre, little flat, whatever, spongy, odd, eggy, weird stuff. Yeah. Oh, someone's trying to call me, and it's probably a scam, so let's get rid of them. Go away. Go away. It won't go away. Yeah, am I still working? Yeah. So, I'm disappointed, but that's okay. I've only been really, truly back on the trail, and I probably was more than 198 when I started, but the scale was wrong. Clearly. But their scales are supposed to be extremely accurate, so I'm going to go by what they've said, and at least, what is that, 190, a 20-pound drop since September. That's really good for me, because generally it takes me a whole year to lose 25 to 28 pounds. So that wasn't bad, and I go back to see her in 4 months, and we'll see, we'll go by that as the true actual, but I'm going to go back to my public scale that I love so much. So I'm not getting a lot of time for myself since Maggie's assistant got pregnant and can't work because she's deathly ill from the pregnancy. I'm stepping up, and new things have been happening. The Whatnot platform that my kids were on selling their jewelry by auction was failing, and I didn't want to talk about it because I knew Michael would fix it. And what happened was, the regular sellers on Whatnot are in high competition against each other. And what they've been doing is using this new thing on Whatnot where, hey, you want free jewelry, you really ought to sign up, because there's a lot of very poor business people giving their stuff away. They're doing, through the entire show, constant giveaways. The giveaways are running while they're doing their show. They're also doing 2-second auctions. You could get some decent, it's not the quality of Michael's, some of it's close, but you could get some nice little pieces for almost nothing. What the heck? Just letting you know that. So Michael wants to stay on the platform because he feels bad. He's got a good relationship with the director there in the jewelry department, but like Maggie said, we're making more in less time, and we're getting more for our items on this new platform, which I'm not going to disclose. They've changed their name, and because they don't want the element in Whatnot, which is cheap, 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 and that's due to the other sellers creating that atmosphere. And I said to Michael, how are they even getting what they paid for it back? Some of them are heavily in debt. This is what Michael found out through the grapevine. And one of them is a pawn shop owner, so he's probably getting his stuff for nothing anyway, and then putting it out there. But yeah, see, Michael isn't doing that. He's offering beautiful quality gemstones and beautiful fabricated sterling, some of it handmade. And so he found a new and more profitable platform, and it's amazing how this science of getting rich works. It really, really works. Michael is proof of it. And so I'm not manifesting what I wanted. I wanted $5,200 and it hasn't come. So I guess what I'm going to do, because I got an hour and a half that my grandson Finn will be here doing his PE. I'm so glad he has that weekly. Plus, he has a lot of other activities too. What do they call it? Coding. It's kind of STEM related, science, technologies, E and M. I don't remember what those stand for. But yeah, he's very, very bright, and his counselor wants him to get an IQ test because she said he totally blew the roof off of their testing that they have, and she can't test any higher than what they had available. But the price is $1,500 for this test. And the kids are like, we know he's really bright, so we're not going to worry about it right now. So, yeah, so at least, they're keeping him busy, and he's still homeschooled, and that's going well. He's so ahead of his grade level anyway. I mean, his reading is amazing. He's just such a bright little boy. That's cool. So, it's nice to have something to, say, hey, things are going really well. He's a bright boy, and he's doing really well, and he has some behavioral issues, but he's working on it. The most recent being this, his counselor did belly breathing. Belly Breathe. It's a song. I think, what do you call it? That little kids show, Sesame Street. You can find it here on YouTube. Belly Breathe song, Breathe, and he was listening to it before he came here. I said, you remember, if a bully starts picking on you, you go right to the teacher. I said, you don't take matters into your own hands. So, he would push back, and then he'd get caught, and he'd be told not to come back the next class. And it wasn't always him starting the trouble. But sometimes he does start the trouble. If he gets angry, they won't give him the ball. You know how kids are. So he always took matters into his own hands. So it's 12:05, and I haven't eaten anything but a cup of coffee, which I don't consider eating. I'm starving. But I still I got to get over to my mechanic. I got to give him the list. I've decided I'm going to take the money out of my savings because the front end's really scaring me. I'm in the kids' car right now. And I just... God, I would have liked to go to the beach today. The weekends are too busy. I like the weekdays. And it's Wednesday. But I volunteered for this because Maggie was surrounded in jewelry bags and orders and trying to get them from last night bagged up and ready to ship. Bless her heart. And I said, I'll take him. That's me, because I have to put gas in this thing. I got to quit running it. So for now, that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. I did want to update you on my diet dilemma, and I'm just going to keep trucking, guys. I've eliminated all sugar except for xylitol. I've eliminated all grain, against the grain, no more white sugar, and no more dairy. I'm still in pain, but it's not as much. But this morning, because it's warmer, it's 77 right now, and I don't do well in anything over 72 and anything under 50. Like if it hits 45, 40, it hurts. So, yeah, I sure would like to be able to afford some place with moderate weather, but That's for the rich, isn't it? That's my story here in Florida, and I'm sticking to it. And I think I'm pretty much stuck in Florida. The kids need me, and I do have a cheap apartment, and you can't beat that with a stick. Great leaping gators.